Welcome to CLIC Connect. I'm Craig Sullivan, your host. Today's episode is being brought to you by our good friends at Chicago Title National Commercial Services Group and our friends at Red Roof Franchising. You can get a hold of them via their websites, and they'll be glad to help you. Today, the man, the legend, Stephen Cuz Medel, Vice President, Pacifica Hotels. How are you, Cuz?
I'm doing great. That was a righteous intro. Thank you, Craig.
We try. We have fun and we try and keep it simple. Hey, Stephen, COVID-19 has affected you both professionally and personally with your beautiful wife being a nurse. How's that going?
There were in the beginning, I'm not going to lie, in the beginning it was scary. Now I'll tell you, because Carly is in a neonatal intensive care unit, it's pretty remarkable what they're having to do and what they're being asked to do. So the essential worker certainly shouldn't be taken for granted. They're still being asked to put their lives out, on the front lines every single day, sometimes at risk knowingly. But so far, so good. I really appreciate you asking. So far, so good here. Professionally, of course, listen, we're talking about hotels. We're in the hotel industry.
Right.
Hotels were one of the most impacted industries I think that there is. So no doubt we were immediately impacted, but the resiliency, I think, of our portfolio, given where they're located across the coast of California, has fared extremely well by region. So we're really happy about that.
Well, that's good. Yeah. And let's discuss your California hotel, Stephen. Your downtown Wayfarer. How's that doing, and how are the other hotels throughout Los Angeles?
Well, you're asking about Wayfarer. Continues to surprise us. So we were shut down through the first few months of COVID because we just didn't know what business there was in Los Angeles. We weren't able to open up restaurants. The hotel opened to February 14th of this year. We opened on Valentine's Day, as some of your audience probably knows. We were super excited, still super excited. The hotel's amazing. But we kept it closed through the first, through Q2, opened it up in the summertime, really to a fanfare up on the rooftop. Saw incredible support because we're one of only a few rooftops, open-aired locations where you can eat outside. And so we saw huge spikes, every single weekend. And we took it slow. We didn't want to open up everything and be open 7 days a week. So we took it slowly and just saw amazing success. And so we continue to be very, very surprised, but I think happily surprised at how well that it's doing. Occupancy continues to do well at the hotel. Rate isn't where we want it to be, but we're glad that we have guests staying in the hotel that provide food and beverage revenue so that we can continue to keep our team employed during this time.
Good. That's important. Let's move up to the Central Coast. You guys had about a 90% occupancy rate during the summer. How's that market doing right now?
It's still resilient. Cambria, Pismo Beach, certainly number one. The Central Coast, where as you go up, you'd think Santa Barbara would be doing better. Interestingly enough, it's Pismo Beach. Pismo, Cambria, Santa Barbara continues to do incredibly well. And I truly believe it's that perfect drive-to destination where you have Southern Californians, Northern Californians, Central Californians alike kind of converging on Pismo, which is created for most of our hotels. They're exceeding 2019 numbers. It feels almost illegal to be able to say that, but we're happy to be able to say that because the market is doing so well. And everybody wants to be there right now. I'd love to be able to stay there right now. We can't. The hotels are so full, which is great.
That is great. Yeah, I've been talking to people. God, since we talked early in the summer, and you telling me about the numbers, and your ears been burning constantly. I know that, and I'm the cause of it because I'm going, hey, we've got friends that dominate Central Coast that are running 90%, market share right now. And and you've always got a few people out there that are a little doom and gloom. They're going, yeah, wait till summer rolls off. And I said, nope, not going to happen. I'm telling you why. Okay, summertime with the kids and all that's great. Right now, I'm your perfect guest because I'm going to get the girlfriend. We're going to get out of town for a few days, and we can spread out at one of those beautiful hotels you've got up in the Central Coast. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're right. And
hey, cuz
we also thought people were saying, oh, just wait till October comes around.
yeah.
There's been no slowdown. Wait till November comes around. We were just looking at the forecast. There's still demand in the week for the week pickup happening right now. We're like, wow, we think we're going to be sold out next week for Thanksgiving week. That's fantastic.
Wow.
Because generally Thanksgiving is slower here.
Yeah.
People go out. Yeah. People go to Hawaii, which is happening also. But yeah, it's really, really interesting.
Well, cuz you brought it up, let's move over to the Aloha Steak.
Sure.
You just reopened your hotel on Kauai.
Kauai's been open. Kauai has been open just because it's proximity to the airport. But we just Monday opened up our Courtyard King Kamehameha Kona Beach Hotel in Kailua Kona on the water. Property just opened on Monday, which we're excited to say. We had a proper blessing on Monday to get that property open, and we're excited. The hotel went through a renovation, so we're really excited to be welcoming travelers back again. And I'll just share, I haven't seen what the numbers are yet coming in, but anecdotally, I had a friend who needed to go get a COVID test. I have a couple of friends needing to get COVID tests, not because they're sick, but because they're all going to Hawaii.
Right.
And the testing facilities are jammed and are overrun by people who want to get COVID tests so that they can go to Hawaii. So my sense is this: within the next couple of weeks, we're going to be hearing about incredible numbers of Californians and travelers going to Hawaii. So I'm really excited to see what the numbers actually, how it all actually unfolds.
Absolutely. And we're such a, feeder for that market, especially right now, since there's no international, not even our brothers north of the border are able to go into Hawaii right now. So, you recently sold off a hotel in Santa Barbara during COVID-19. How did that go, and what was that transaction like? And second part of it, are you looking for a replacement property?
Yes. So
I love the pause.
So, the easy answer is yes. Listen, we all originally grew up in Santa Barbara. The company originally started in Santa Barbara. The easy answer is, are we looking for a replacement? Absolutely. Absolutely. We think Santa Barbara is a perfect market. It was a great kind of test kitchen for where we started and created our Wayfair brand, which we're looking to continue to grow. And we've got a couple of very exciting hotels right now in the pipeline. But the reason for selling, listen, we sold to our partner. We had a 50-50 partner in that deal. And at the beginning stages of COVID, things were, things were very up in the air. It's only 31 rooms. It has a deed restriction on the property. There's certain things you will never be able to do with that hotel. We recognize that, listen, it's not ideal. That hotel became kind of my baby. Spent a lot of time in that hotel. But future Wayfarers were never going to be like that Wayfarer. That was never the plan. So the ability for us to say and look, kind of look within and say, listen, it's the right move to make. Let's sell off the hotel, because it would have always been very difficult to continue to grow the brand and say, yeah, but then we've got that one little outlier. And why did you do it that way? Well, we did it that way because of a certain deed restriction, and we'll never replicate that. We'll never do that one. We'll never do it like that ever again. But listen, it was a great jumping point. It was a great way for us to realize, listen, we've got lightning in a bottle. There's something here that we have. We think we can replicate. And future Wayfarers, listen, the reality is, will we continue to do bunk beds? I don't know. I don't know, right? There might be changes that inherently change because of COVID. So we're exploring all that.
Well, cuz we're out of time. I want to thank you for joining the conversation. How can people get a hold of you and get a management deal, or maybe even that replacement property?
Please go check out www.pacificahotels.com. My email address, smedel@pacificahotels.com. Look forward to hearing from you. We're looking for deals. We're actively out looking right now. We've got a couple of really exciting things in the pipeline. We'd love to consider more. Thank you, Craig. Appreciate you having me on.
Thank you, and we'll have you back again soon, cuz. And to all of you, till the next episode, aloha.